Good evening. The family of a little girl who died at the hands of her mother say they warned social services that she was in danger. Ayeeshia Jane Smith was 21 months old when she died after being stamped on at her home in Burton on Trent in May 2014.
Today, her mother Kathryn was jailed for life. Speaking outside court, Ayeeshia's father said the trial had left their family feeling distraught and frustrated. They're now calling for accountability so that Ayeeshia's death won't be in vain. Callum Watkinson reports.
A defenceless child, thin and fragile, murdered in an outburst of savage violence. That's how a judge described Ayeeshia Smith as she jailed her mother for life. For weeks, Ayeeshia's father, Ricky Booth, has listened to details of his daughter's terrible injuries. He listened again today as a statement from his family slammed the social workers they believe should have saved her.
We made calls to social services several weeks before AJ passed, warning them that she was at serious risk. We're deeply offended that someone can hold a position in social services when clearly they struggle with simple tasks such as administration. We believe that someone should be held responsible and accountable, and examples should be made for allowing the death of AJ whilst under a supervision order.
Smith wept in the dock throughout today's hearing as a judge told her she inflicted violence on her daughter repeatedly and under the noses of the various agencies that were supposed to be protecting her. The judge told Smith that she had snuffed out her daughter's life in a vicious beating for no apparent reason, and that she was a devious, manipulative and selfish young woman who would stop at nothing to get her own way. It's a view of this young mother that was endorsed after the hearing by the policeman who led this murder inquiry.
Kathryn's a vile and manipulative individual. She tried to manipulate the police on her interview. I think she's manipulated Matthew Rigby. I think vile and manipulative is the right words to use. They're strong words, but I think they're appropriate. The accounts kept changing, subtle differences. Some of the lies were ludicrous.
Matthew Rigby was told that he knew of the risk of serious violence to Ayeeshia and chose to do nothing about it. For that, he was jailed for 3.5 years. Smith will serve at least 24, and the judge told her neither lack of maturity or intelligence had played a role in this murder. It was simply a case, she said, of venting your anger on a defenceless child. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.